Welcome back guys to another Rare Pet WoW video. I'm your host Rayman from Respawn Games, and today we are moving on to the bears. This is the first bear of our new category. If you haven't seen the last one, we just caught Fangor. Here's a little clip I'm showing here in the introduction. Fangor was found in the Western Plaguelands. Relatively easy one, just like today's one is quite easy. This is the first bear I'm going through. There's quite a few bears to actually get through, none of which are that difficult to find, so I can imagine a couple of shorter videos here and there. I think most of them can be found in, you know, the Western I was going to say Western Kingdom, Eastern Kingdoms, and Kalimdor. So yeah, it should be quite easy to find. Yeah, just in case any of you don't know, what we tend to do in these videos is I will show you what the bear looks like first. Or not specifically the bear. In this video I'll show you the bear, but yeah, I'll show you where it can be found. I kind of give you a little description. Usually just my opinion on it. I'm not very factual. And how to tame it ultimately, because some pets can be immune to frost, frost traps, as I found out with the Acaries. So yeah, this is the first bear video, guys, and if you really enjoy my content and you want to see a bit more, just give me a like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy this one. Okay, so this is Bjarn. I'm gonna have to apologise in advance. I got a bit of a cough, so my throat's a bit croaky again. Yeah, sorry. This is Bjarn. So this is, I think this is I guess you would guess it's based on a polar bear. I didn't find it that difficult to find. The first time I got there, it wasn't there, but I think because it's in sort of the starting area of the dwarves, it's probably quite commonly killed, I imagine, but you know, that's just how things are. But yeah, you know, typical. It's most bears are pretty much the same sort of design, so it's just a different color with the majority of them. And as I just mentioned, yeah, it can be found in the sort of Dunmora, which is the dwarf starting area. So really easy to get to. Like if many of you have your Hearthstone set in Stormwind, it's pretty easy to get there. It's like, it feels like the next town over, but yeah, really sort of easy to find. Yeah, as you can see, it's just kind of like the closest you can go to is is it Kharanos? I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, Kharanos is the closest like flight master there, so you're gonna want to fly there, and it's a really short journey then to the location marked on the map there, so that's where you're gonna want to head. It does tend to move about, so you will need to sort of just walk around and see if it's near, because there's no point going in the same spot. It does walk around. There's a couple of bears around and a couple of trolls riding on bears as well, which I thought was really odd, but yeah, easy to find. So yeah, as you can see, I start in Stormwind because that's where the Hearthstone takes me. But yeah, I mean, if it's the same with you guys, it's a really short journey. So basically, you're gonna want to just fly up and target Kharanos on your map, because obviously we want to head to a stable master first, just to make sure that you guys have enough space to be able to tame a new pet. So yeah, as you can see, I'm targeting Kharanos. And then we're just going to simply fly over. Like I said, it feels like the next town over, so it's really easy to get to. But, I mean, if you guys, I don't know where you all have your Hearthstone, maybe you can let me know in the comments and why. Because I guess I don't really play the game that much, so it was kind of, the Hearthstone was kind of my default setting at Stormwind for some reason, but I don't know where, because obviously there's so many different innkeepers in the game. So I'm wondering where you guys would have yours set and why, because it'd be quite interesting to know if there's some sort of strategic choice, because I don't really have like I mean, I've had lots of opportunities, but never really seen the point in going elsewhere, because if I need to find something in Eastern Kingdoms, you know, it's easy enough. You know, because I'll use the Hearthstone to go to Stormwind. If it's in Kalimdor, I'll still be in Stormwind anyway, but I'll get the boat to Dionysus or something. It's really, really easy. That's why I like having it in Stormwind. That's my reason anyway. You guys might have something completely different. So, yeah. Firstly, guys, we're going to go to Kharanos and we're going to speak to the stable master. We're going to try and free up some space. I think I've got plenty because, like, a YouTuber commented on one of my videos and explained to me that I can actually have like crazy amounts of space in the stable, so I don't have to keep dismissing them all the time, which is really, really handy to know. So again, I know I mention this in like every video, but I want to say thank you again. You know, and I really appreciate this little community I've got going because you guys are really helping me. Like, I've tried my best to get help with the brightness and contrast. And yeah, it looks a lot better, I think. Maybe you guys can let me know again in the comments. But yeah, as I'm showing you here in the Stable Master, you're going to make some space. You just click on the pet you want and it'll say Stable Pet. Easy enough. And now we're just going to head over to where Bjarn should be. Don't know what your guys' experiences are with Dunmora, but I haven't made that many dwarf characters. Obviously, I made a dwarf hunter because I just enjoy hunters too much. But I think I made a paladin once as well, dwarf paladin, which was quite fun. But I wonder what your opinions are of dwarf race and what, you know, how their classes work together. Maybe you guys can let me know as well in the comments. Thought that was a really super cool jump, but yeah, it should be by here, and as you can see, it's not. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I think it's probably because it's a sort of starting area. It's quite common to find this and bump into it and kill it. So, yeah, unfortunate, but you know, these sorts of things happen more often than not in my videos, as you know by now if you've been watching long enough. So I'm having a quick look around because, you know, it's really important to have a look around just in case it's wandered off from the spot it should be in. But as you can see, I can't see it. And it's pretty easy to find because the ice claw bears you see there are a bit darker. Like this bear is pure white. Blends in with the snow, I guess. But yeah, easy to find once you see it. You know, it will stand out amongst all the others that are there. So yeah, I'm just killing a couple of things just to, you know, I guess because I'm frustrated. But yeah, just do what I'm doing now. Except, you know, you don't have to kill all the wildlife. That's just me being a bit of a sadist, I think. But yeah, just camp around by here like I'm doing now and then just wait for the opportunity. Just keep logging on every half an hour or so if you're that desperate. It will appear. They always come back. It's just about luck and timing, really. But anyway, I think this was the second time I've logged in. The first time I logged in, I couldn't find it. The second time, I actually did manage to find it. So you see, I'm having a quick look around, and there, see the white bear in the background. It does stand out. Weird, because it doesn't have like the silver dragon on it. But I think the list I found are just they're not so much rare, but more unique skin pets. So apparently, this will be the only bear that looks exactly like Bjarn. They're all unique, so it might not necessarily be rare, but it's a unique pet, so that's what you gotta look out for. Anyway, let's give Bjarn a little test run, shall we? No, it is rare. It has got the silver dragon on it. No, I didn't notice it when I selected it first. Have a little dance, celebratory dance, guys. You gotta do that when you get one. So yeah, it doesn't seem that mobile compared to, like, you know, the Akari and the cats and stuff. But yeah, I was trying to get an enemy just to show you what it's like. You know, its attack animations are. But then I thought I'll show you it. You know what it looks like up front. So as you can see, it's exactly like the picture. It's no different. Just a sort of kind of standard polar bear. A ram's giving me jip, but I can't attack it. It's a friendly target, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a pretty cool pet, to be fair. Like, if you want a polar bear riding around with you, then yeah, come and get Bjarn. Like I said, really easy to find. One of the starting areas, so you're not going to get a lot of trouble, to be honest with you. You're not going to get a lot of trouble else anywhere, really, in retail WoW now, because it's, you know, there's a level cap, I guess. All these areas now are like level 30 max, so you're not really going to have any issues. But yeah, It's a bit sad, but you know, that's my opinion on it. I suppose you can always play WoW Classic if I start moaning. So, but anyway, guys, that is Bjarn, and that is my character Killerbane. I'm Rayman from Respawn Games. And remember, guys, find your prey and stay steady, my fellow hunters. I will see you guys in the next one.